Hey folks, Lou from Hobbytown here. I'm back again with our project that we're working on of our train layout. The customer was wanted a Lionel lighted passenger station or platform. So what we're doing right now is we're going to light the platform using the Woodland Scenics Just Plug system. Because he's got a building that he purchased that's on the layout that's part of that system. So we're going to put that on there, and we're going to show you real quick what we're doing to use that with our Lionel lighted station platform. So I'm going to turn the phone around right now and show you with the video. So what we've got here is our regular Lionel platform that's not lit, but as you can see I already prepped some of it just to confirm that everything would work for me. So what you're going to basically do is when you go to use that, you're going to take these 3 acorn nuts off. So when you take these off of here, lights for the station platform, and then another one if you want to do the lights for the gas station or have other things that he's going to light up that he wants to dim or not dim. So let's see what happens. So we're going to take the LED light here, the plug, and again it's keyed, so we're going to plug it in one way. That's all plugged in. So now we're going to turn on our light hub. So turned on my surge protector, turned this on, and guess what came on? The LED. So that's perfect. That's what we wanted. Now just to see what we've got happening is now we're going to just take a look and we'll see we've got the one in there only at the moment. We'll put the other one in, but it looks pretty good. It looks just like the Lionel setup. And then what you can do is you can adjust the brightness. So as you can see, I'm dimming that down, dimming it down, dimming it till it's almost off. And then if I want to bring it all the way up, I bring it all the way up so it's nice and bright. So stay tuned as we continue on. But as you can see, we're going to light the next piece here and then run the wires down. We're going to have to drill a little hole right about here. So let me get my drills and we'll set that up right now and run that down there and put that together. So what we did is we put the second LED light in. I decided to run everything out the one side here. So it's all going to come out because there's this metal bar that in the lighted ones, the wires come up and go to the overhead. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this bar out and make the hole a little bit bigger so that we can fit our Just Plug light plugs through there, which we have right here in our hands. We're going to put that through. And then what we'll do is we'll put the wires right across the top of these here, down and out the bottom, so that everything can plug in right underneath into the port sharing device so that we're all set up. I added a drop of glue right in here just so that the lens cap here stays on, so it still looks aesthetically correct. So we're just going to again check everything now that the glue has a little bit of time to dry. Basically what we used here was our Hobbytown Insecure glue. Don't forget, Hobbytown does have their own glues there. Insecure, great glue to be using. Quick, fast, easy to use because we're doing all this in a matter of minutes. So let's see. Let's put that together and confirm that everything's working. So we've now plugged everything into our Just hub, the light system here, the light hub. So we're going to turn on our little switch here. Make sure that that's on, everything's plugged in. And we have LED lights. Right now everything's plugged into its own port, so if we wanted to have one light dimmer than the other, we can simulate one light almost out, bring it back up so they're even at the moment until we put our port sharing device in. I'll show you how we're going to do that when we continue with the videos, but right now we got all that set up. So what we're going to do is put all this back together and have ourselves a lit train passenger station platform. So I turned everything off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull this bar out of here. It should come out pretty easy. Have to wiggle a little bit. There we go. So that's all out now. So now what we're going to do is this hole here, what we're going to do is we're going to drill that a little bit bigger to fit our plug system through there. So I'm going to get my drill and we'll drill that out right now. All right, so I got my drill all set up, had it in there before. So what we're going to do is we're going to drill this out right here. We're not going to do it on top of the track. We'll do it to the side so that you can see. Hope that is visible for everybody. just to get it started. Now what I'm going to do is drill from the bottom up. So we got our hole started there, so everything's looking good. I don't want to go too much right now, so that we're going to check that out, confirm all that's right where we want it to be, and then check that plug out. Let's turn the platform this way, make it a little bit easier for all of us. So this way you can see a little bit better. So what we're going to do right here is just line up the holes again and put it back together. Go right through the platform. The LEDs are in place. I ran the wire where the wire should be on top. I add a little drop of glue because I'm going to turn it down at an angle and probably come right down the side right here along this beam and in. Again, I can just cover it up, another piece of plastic, put over the top of this and ride it in here, paint it black, you'll never see it. I could leave it and just glue a couple pieces there, whatever you feel like doing. We're going to see how this turns out. So we're going to put this back together right now and check this out and see how this works out for us. So let's see. What we're going to do right now is the glue should be dry enough. So basically what I'm going to do here is turn my platform and pull my wires through. So I get to where I want them to be. And now we're just going to put our platform back together. Make sure everything lines up. Let's turn the platform this way, make it a little bit easier for all of us. So this way you can see a little bit better. So what we're going to do right here is just line up the holes again and put it back together. Go. Push the one through, push the center through, put the next line through, so that everything's back together. There, we see that back together. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our, so now you want to put your acorn nuts back on there. There, we hold everything in place. There's the 1, 2, and 3. A little happy acorn nut, as Bob Ross would say, a little happy acorn nut right there. There we go, little acorn nut. Yeah, it's all happy. All right, so we got our wires through. Obviously, we're not going to leave it that way. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to just pull our wires through and decide, do we want to just leave them so they hang out here? You know, does that look good? Do we want to put a piece of glue, put a piece of plastic? I'm probably going to get a piece of plastic and paint it, but just so we get an idea of what it looks like. So we're going to take that. Let's just turn it around. Got our plugs unplugged from our light hub, so let's plug them back into our light hub system. Bring that a little closer. There's the 1. And now we have ourselves a lit station platform. So look at how easy that was. Not too long to do. Again, this is multiple times of shooting the video, so yeah, it took a little while longer than you probably anticipated, but total time was probably about 10-15 minutes to do. Not that hard, but definitely something that can be done. If you don't think you can do it, stop in at Hobbytown. We can definitely do it for you. Just buy the materials. There's a small labor fee that we can do it for. But stop on in, Hobbytown, Toms River. Don't forget, we're here to help you get your train layout on track. No pun intended, but don't forget to chug along and make sure you do it right. Stay on track, guys. You'll get it there. Don't you worry about it. Hobbytown, Toms River, New Jersey.